morning, Arlene. Good morning. Wow. I'm good, Cami. I'm so good. It's so lovely to get to connect with you like this, as well as I'm going to get back to your message after this live. So, welcome everyone. I would love to know where you guys are joining from. And are you a first timer here, or like have you been here before? Okay, so Cami is from UK. Wow. Arlene is from Netherlands. Wow, so many beautiful souls from so many beautiful places. ES is from Oregon, USA. Welcome, ES. Welcome. Okay. So I see like there are some new people here and some have been here before. So those who have come back here, I am so honored that you chose to come back here and listen to me again and tap into the wisdom, because the title of these lives is The Wisdom of Wheel. Okay. And a little bit about me before we begin. So my name is Anisha Maheshwari and I have been on Insight Timer for 2 years. I have 7 courses here. Um, some on mindfulness, some on dealing with, negative thoughts. And I have like 30 plus tracks here. So if you're interested, you can check out my content. Eva says, good morning from sunny Italy. Wow. Yeah, so many people are craving this sunny weather in this time, in this winter. So I'm glad that you get to experience the warmth of the sun, Eva. Hmm. Okay. So, how these lives go? Let me tell you about that a little bit since you are here for the live. Hannah says, good evening from Tasmania. Welcome, Hannah. Welcome back. Um, yeah, okay. So, about these lives, so what we do is that we have a wheel. Okay, on that wheel, there are names of different books. So, these are the books that I have read in the past 8 years of my own journey of transformation and self-discovery. And thank you for the hearts. So, yeah, so these are those books, and I actually read about like 80 books or so until now. And from that, I have randomly chosen like 31 books to do this live. And from these books, so that wheel is going to randomly choose a book for us, whatever, message that we need to hear right now, or, from whatever book the guidance wants to come through to all of us, listening. So, and also those who will listen to the recording, because I record these lives, so you can always access them. You can access them through the link tree in my profile in the about section there. So, yeah, so when the book is chosen, I go and open my notes where I have written down the most powerful insights and practices from this book. And then I call upon my intuition to guide me to fall upon the lines, those lines that everyone here would benefit from listening. So, yeah, that's what we do. And before all of this, we also do a meditation to just settle ourselves, to center ourselves, to open ourselves to the wisdom that is here for us. So, yeah. And usually we end up either with the exercise from the book, or if I feel called to after reading the lines from the book, then I guide you through a meditation. So that's how these lives go. And so we are going to start with a meditation, a mini meditation to just bring ourselves into the right state. So if you guys are ready for a meditation, type ready or meditate in the comment. Okay, Eva is ready. Hmm. No one else wants to meditate today. Do you guys directly want to dive into the wheel? Hmm. Okay, Arlene says thumbs up. Thumbs up for what? A meditation, or should we dive in directly? Okay, Samastar says meditate. Okay, meditation. Thank you, Arlene, Anna, Samastar. Okay, so thank you for showing your enthusiasm and participating. It's nice to talk. Um, okay, Leah says meditate. So thank you. Thank you everyone for the comment. So we can begin now. Hmm. Okay, so begin by coming into a comfortable posture. It can be sitting, standing, or lying down, whatever your body needs right now. Take some time to just move or, shift your body in whatever way that feels comfortable to you. And now, if you feel comfortable, you can gently close your eyes or lower your gaze just to limit visual distraction. Becoming aware of the sounds around you. Noticing what is it that you are hearing in this moment. Listening to the sounds in the room or space you are in. If your mind begins to wander, that's okay. Bring your awareness back to noticing the sounds that are present in this moment. These sounds represent life, the sound of your breath, maybe even the sound of your heartbeat if you listen very close. Maybe the sounds of other people talking or moving in some way. Or maybe the sounds of traffic People going from here to there. Or maybe even the sounds of animals around you, like a bird chirping or a dog barking. There can never be complete silence, and these sounds just represent life, life around us, and life within us. Even when you are in a completely silent place, there are still some sounds. Maybe if it is completely silent, then there would be still that voice in your head, right? So now let's turn our attention to the voice within. Notice, are you thinking something? Noticing the next thought that comes in your head. Noticing what does it feels like to be curious, to listen to what your mind has to say. And now turn your attention to your body, your whole body being here, breathing and existing. Being open to listen to what your body has to say. Does it wants to tell you something, or does it need something from you? Holding your body in your awareness, you can ask, what is it that you want to tell me? It's okay if you get distracted by a sound or by something your mind is telling you. Coming back to your body and just listening. Is there anything that your body wants to tell you? Anything that it needs from you? If it is something that you can provide right now, then feel free to do so. And if it is not, you can reassure your body that you're going to provide or fulfill that need in a few moments whenever you can. Wonderful. And now, as we reach the end of this meditation, take a deep breath in, filling your body and mind with oxygen. And with the out breath, releasing any stress or tension. Taking another deep breath in, filling your body with life giving force. And with the out breath, releasing anything that you no longer need. One last deep breath like this. And with the out breath, you can let go of this meditation. Feel free to wiggle your fingers and toes and opening your eyes whenever you are ready to come back and connect with this environment. You can move your body or hydrate yourself, whatever you need. Okay, now if you feel called to, I would love to hear about your experience of it. And if you don't want to type, then you can also press the hearts to let me know that you're feeling a little bit better. Mm. Okay, thank you. So, L- Leah says lovely and relaxing. Thank you. Thank you, Leah, for meditating with all of us. I'm glad that you had that experience. Okay, so now that we are more relaxed, centered, and grounded, and more open to listening, not only to what is in our environment, but to what is going on within us, what wants to come through. So now you can. Okay, there's a message. Eva says, wow, I got all these realizations about how I feel like the choice of abundance, gratitude, and happiness is within reach. How sometimes stress about what I have to do is still in the way. For example, even if I just have to do a few things during the day, I can stress about it from the moment I wake up, removing space for excitement and enjoyment. Wow. Wow, thank you for sharing that, major realization because I'm sure that, it would be very much helpful for all of us to hear this right now because, that's what the meditation was about, listening to everything, to what you are sharing, what is going on within us. And, it is so powerful that when given a quiet space to just listen to what goes on in our life, what goes on within us, then can, create a space for these powerful realizations to come through. And that is so true because, from the moment we wake up, we remember our to-do list, right? I have to do this, this, this today, and that's if I am able to complete this, then this day would be productive. Otherwise, it would not be, right? And we not only we carry that stress in our mind, we carry that stress in our body because if we pause during the day, and right now, if I would invite all of you guys to just turn your attention inwards and notice your body, do that right now, in fact. Just take a moment to notice your body. You're not doing anything, right now. All you have to do is notice. Notice your body from head to toe. Wonderful. Now, can you guys share, like, what did you notice? What were the sensations? What are the sensations that are present in your body right now? Do you feel like, are you carrying some tension in your body parts? Is your body relaxed right now, or are some muscles tensed right now? Take your time. Until then, I will read another comment by lovely Caitlin. I am so glad that you could join us, Caitlin. So, Caitlin says, Hi Anisha, been hiding at the back. I don't always resonated with the soundscapes meditations because I am in such a quiet environment and I have auditory sensitivities. But yeah, it was great. And right when you said it's okay if you are distracted, the garbage trucks came by, but I was like, yay, a sound to focus on. Haha. Wow, thank you for sharing your experience. Yeah, it's perfectly all right. Some of us resonate with some kind of meditation and others resonate with some other kind of meditation because we are all unique, right? And yeah, things that we usually see as a nuisance and a bother can turn into an object to cultivate, these wonderful qualities of mindfulness, to, cultivate the qualities of acceptance, to cultivate all of these wonderful qualities that we want to incorporate in our lives. And in fact, these nuisance becomes an opportunity for us to cultivate all of this. Eva says, to my previous question, I do often carry tension in my body, but mostly when I focus on my body, I mainly feel a deep sense of peace and bliss. Wow, I am so happy that, this is something, this is the kind of experience that you are having and that you usually have. And about that, carrying some tension in our bodies, that is actually very normal because given the world that we are in, given the fast paced world, there is always this sense of urgency. And even though there's not a clear threat, but our bodies are usually um, in this state of perceived threat all the time. When I have to do this, and I keep focusing on this, my to do list, then there's this urgency, and we can feel that stress and tension in our bodies, and it is always there. In subtle forms, we do carry this tension. So I love this practice of like pausing in between the day and just noticing and just relaxing because there is no threat. And the task I have to do, I will do that when, the time will come. Carrying that stress is not doing me any good. So sometimes it's a nice practice to just pause in between the day, notice your body. If there is any unnecessary tension, then just relaxing. You don't have to like do anything to relax. All just you need to do is just bring your focus to it, and some parts automatically relax. So, Caitlin says to the inquiry about noticing the tension. So Caitlin has noticed that her shoulders were hunched, so I adjusted my posture when you just asked us to tune into the body. But overall, I'm pretty relaxed in my physical self. Wow, that's perfectly. That's so beautiful. I It's so nice to just imagine all of you sitting in just relaxed postures and just listening to this. And yeah, you know, um, recently I was like my brother was like I always sit like this hunched down in posture. So he bought a belt or something, to sit straight. And I think it just take is just to bring again an awareness as to what is happening in our body, in our mind, all of in on all the different levels. But yeah, it is a simple practice. Just bring our awareness, and when we notice that something is the way that we don't want to, then just choosing to change it in a way that would be more helpful for us. So thank you, Caitlin and Eva, for sharing your experiences and for sharing you know, about the answers to that inquiry. Okay, so now let's tap into that wisdom. Let's open a book and tap into the wisdom. And before we do that, I want to like mention, so if you guys like enjoyed the meditation that we just went through, And if you would like a personalized meditation for yourself, then I also do provide that, like a personalized meditation session to help you process whatever is going on in your body. So, yeah, if you are interested in that, feel free to message me. Okay. So this is the Wheel of Wisdom, and it has all the books, all the wisdom. Now, I invite you to actually write in the comments, what do you need guidance, for what what is going on in your life right now that you would like some clarity, guidance, or wisdom for. So if you don't want to like share the specifics, you can just share the theme, just let it out instead of just carrying everything in your mind. So take a moment to think about on what aspect or in relation to what would you like some guidance in this session. Just let the universe know. Okay, Samastar says relationships. Thank you for sharing that, Samastar. Other people. Anna says, I would like to learn how to stay calm in the moments of uncertainty. Yeah, uncertainty is scary, right? But it also brings opportunity. Opportunity to practice, I guess. Yeah, staying calm, learning to stay calm. But also, like, we don't know. So something bad can happen and also something good can happen, right? So Samastar, okay, is saying hi to Caitlin. Hmm. Arlene says clarity on choices to make. Hmm. Yeah, it's difficult sometimes, especially when the, decision making is about a big aspect of our life. Leah says making changes and new beginnings. Exciting and scary, both, right? Caitlin says, I'm ready. I sent my energies to the wheel. I'm open to general guidance on whatever the wheel wants to share. Yeah, you guys, you can also do that. You know what Caitlin has done. Um, just be open to whatever needs to come through. If you cannot think of something specific. Eva says, I would like guidance on what to do with stress. Hmm. Yeah, let's see. Let's see, how we can relieve some of the stress, and let's see what book today is going to help us move through life in a more easeful manner. Hmm. I guess a wonderful. I couldn't have thought of a better book or a better word to, summarize everything that you guys have shared. Yeah, Caitlin says, what a fitting title. Exactly, Caitlin. Yeah, that's what I thought when I read of it. So, resilience, this is something that everyone present here or who would listen to this recording would need. So, so the name of the book is Resilience by Linda Graham. And okay, Caitlin has wrote a message. Whoa, you guys have big topics today, sending love and care to all. Wow, that's so nice of you, Caitlin. And guys, Caitlin is another teacher here on Insight Timer. She is so authentic and it's just lovely to be on her lives, where she like does crochet and stuff and teach it and talk about like general stuff and everything. So it is so fun. So I would like highly recommend you guys to just tune into her lives as well if you don't know her already. Eva says, so sweet, Caitlin. Love and light to you and everyone else in this session too. Oh, I'm loving this, loving kindness wishes. And yeah, it's so nice to be a part of this community, to be able to host these lives. You're very welcome, Caitlin. Okay, so let's open this treasure. Hmm. Take some deep breaths, guys. Let's see what wants to come through. Hmm. May today's message be of service to everyone who is listening. So I will now scroll it and let my intuition choose the lines that I'm hoping would benefit all of us. Okay, so let's see. A practice has come through this time because this book is like filled with lots of practices. So, and I think this would be very fitting to those who want to like learn to be calm and deal with the stress and yeah, just want to feel grounded. So, okay. So I'm going to like guide you through the practice, and the practice name is focusing on the soles of our feet. And this can be like it can leave you with very different kinds of feelings, but definitely like it leaves most people with feeling more grounded, feeling more present, because sometimes usually when we are in stress or when we are feeling anxious or fearful and stuff like that, um people say it sometimes it becomes difficult for people to focus on breathing, which is the go-to thing, that breathe deeply, kind of that. So it becomes difficult to focus on that sometimes, or any other part of the body. But usually when we focus on the soles of our feet, and especially those soles of our feet meeting the mother earth, feeling that support, feeling that um contact, then this practice usually help us to have that anchor in whatever the storm is going on around us. So, are you guys ready to like try this practice and experience it? To have something to go to when you are feeling stressful, everything, whether it is in terms of any area of your life, stress is stress, right? So, type ready if you are ready. If you would like me to guide you through this practice, usually we get lines, but this book is full of practices. So, let's go with the practice and let's see then maybe some other line would come through, or another practice. So Leah is ready. Okay, wonderful. Other people? Eva is ready. Caitlin says, let's do it. Yeah, okay, let's do it. But for this, you guys need to stand, okay? So if you are having like your phone or something, you can place it on the side. Or if you want to hold it, you can hold it. Whatever feels comfortable, and just, come in a standing position. I have all of this set up, so I cannot stand here. But yeah, take your time to just stand and place your phone on the side. I would wait for a few seconds. Hmm. Thank you for your message, Arlene. Arlene is ready as well. So yeah, stand up. And if the floor is like kind of cold, then of course wear your slippers or, your socks or something and then stand. Take your time. Now, as you stand, focus your attention on the soles of your feet, contacting the floor or the ground. Noticing the sensations in your feet as you feel the floor or the ground. And maybe you can even feel the socks or the slippers if that's what you are wearing right now. And if you guys were feeling lazy and you didn't stand up, then it's okay. Maybe you can do this sitting and just feel what does the surface beneath your feet feels like. You might notice some sensations in your feet, like tingling or warmth or cold. Now begin to rock back and forth a little. So just noticing what does it feels like in your feet as you rock back and forth, back and forth. And now maybe rock from side to side, noticing any shifts in the sensations or maybe the pressure or the weight. After a while of doing so, you would notice that your mind begins to wander. That's okay. You can simply focus your attention on the soles of your feet again. Continue to move in whatever direction your body feels called to. So you can move back and forth or side to side or even in circles. all the while placing your awareness on the soles of your feet. Feeling the shifts in the sensations or the pressure. Now begin to lift one foot up gently. You don't have to lift it all the way up, just lift it up a little bit so that you don't lose your balance. And then gently place it back down, all the while keeping your attention on the soles of the foot. And now lifting the other foot up, noticing the air touching it, the soles of your feet, and then placing that foot down again. So continue to do this for a while, lifting a foot up for a few moments and then back down again. If you need some support of a wall or an object to do so, feel free. Take all the support that you need. As you continue to do so, keep your focus on the soles of your feet, noticing what does it feels like for them to hang in the air, and then what does it feels like to be placed again on the floor. Even noticing the shift in the weight on the other foot. You can even notice any other sensations that you feel in the rest of your body as you lift one foot and then place it back down, and then do the same with the other foot. And now you can stop doing so and just standing, recognizing that how the small surface area of your feet supports your entire body. Notice how all the weight of your body is being supported and balanced by your feet. as this practice is coming to an end, take a moment to allow appreciation or gratitude for your feet, for the amazing work your feet does for you to come upon. How these feet carry you through your life all day long. And now, as you have expressed your gratitude to your feet, whenever you are ready, you can come back to a sitting posture or to whatever position you were in before this practice. Now, if you feel called to, you can share about your experience of the practice or how you are feeling right now in this moment. Hello, Aiga. I think I'm pronouncing your name right. You can correct me if I'm wrong, please. So, hello and welcome. Iga. Okay. Okay, Iga. Thank you. Okay. So guys, how was the practice for you? How did you felt after this practice? Hello Pandra, welcome. I'm glad to have you and Iga and everyone else in this live. Hmm. Iga says, thank you. Sorry I'm late. That's perfectly all right. Iga, I do have a recording of these lives. So if you would like to access them, then you can do so through the link tree in my profile. So there are all the replays, not just this one. Anna says this practice was fab. I felt grounded and it was much easier to meditate. I'm so glad to hear that because there are all these different kinds of practices, and sometimes a sitting meditation feels too much, or we don't feel in the mood to do that. So, there are all these other different kinds of meditations that we can try, based on whatever we need at that moment. And thank you for all the hearts. I see you. So, Iga says, oh, how lovely. Thank you. Yeah, I would love that. In fact, with all these replays, I do this thing that in the description I have mentioned that, just like we do here, whatever message wants to come through. So letting our intuition choose that, letting the universe delivers that. So, like, I have made a whole playlist of all these wisdom of, Wheel of Wisdom series, and you guys, I have numbered them so you can just, play with the playlist basically. So, yeah, choose a number and just open that particular replay and see, what wants to come through and, what guidance do you need at that moment. So, okay, Arlene says about the experience of the practice that she is more aware of her body in total and how her feet carries it all. Yeah, you know, we never look at these parts of our body who does so much for us, and we only pay attention to them, of course, when they stop functioning. So it's so beautiful to give them this attention and love and recognition for the work they do, right? Eva says, I feel so calm and peaceful. What an amazing practice. I am so glad that you guys are resonating with it. And I hope that you guys would like, you know, of course, as I said, recording is available. So whenever you need it, you can press this recording. So the number of this one is 11th. Okay. And just do this practice, whenever you are feeling stressed or whenever you are feeling, whenever there is uncertainty, because in uncertain times, because someone mentioned that they are going through like new beginnings and uncertainty and everything. So sometimes it feels like, the ground has been just taken away from our feet and we are just in the middle of nowhere. We don't know what is ahead of us and everything. So this kind of grounding practice is very helpful in those times to just feel safe, feel grounded, feel supported. And yeah, and the other feelings are just bonus. Okay, Leah says, I think this will be a very helpful practice to use when I'm feeling very overwhelmed and stuck because of the racing thoughts. It will help me get out of my head and back into my body. Exactly. Thank you, for sharing how you're going to use this. And that's the purpose of this. And I'm glad that, you were able to get some value out of this and be able to find something that you can apply later on. So, yeah, this, and I do this practice actually, sometimes the other practices, like all these practices are so wonderful, and it just sometimes some practice clicks with us, and we are like, yeah, this made me feel the way other practice didn't, and actually it is worthy to note that, the experience you might have had this time, you would have a complete different experience the other time. And yeah, and just be open to that. Not, again, not bringing our expectations, whatever mind has with it, but being open to experience what this time, what the experience is going to be like this time. So yeah, I love this practice and I do this multiple times and it has been very helpful. Especially I do this when like I have a nightmare, you know, of some sorts at night. So yeah, it is dark and everything and it feels like scary. So yeah, it is really helpful to bring my attention to my feet and just, feel safe in the moment. So yeah, that's when I do it. But yeah, I would love to, hear about how you used it, how you're planning to use it, and later on after you use it, how is your experience. Yeah, so I do have a free community. If you would like to share your experience and everything, you can do so after like doing these practices. Again, you can access the free community through the link tree in my profile. Okay. Hello, Mukul. Welcome. I'm glad that you could join in. Eva says, such a good idea, Leah. Thank you for sharing. I will definitely try that as well. Yeah. Yeah. We are learning so much from each other. And just like the initial meditation we did, just being open, just listening to whatever is there in our environment, what other people are saying in this comment, not saying, but yeah, through the words and what our body is saying. So, yeah, it is like so nice to see you guys feeling inspired from each other and learning, that okay, I can also apply this in this way and this would be helpful for me. I didn't thought of it, but this person did. So that's what I love about a community. Okay. And yeah, if you guys are like finding this helpful, live helpful, or the practice is helpful, or like yeah, the space helpful, and I would really appreciate any donation, because it helps me keep these like lives running and yeah, book out this time for doing these lives and everything. So I would really appreciate that. And let's see. And thank you for the hearts. Okay, let me drink some water and then we can do something else. Maybe there is still time. Okay, let's well, let me ask you this. So would you guys like me to again like scroll through the pages and just choose something from this book, or would you like me to like rotate the wheel again and choose a different book? So the same book or the different book? That's the options. What would you guys like? Caitlin says, whoa, two books, that would be fun. Okay, okay. Arlene also says rotate the wheel again. Anna says the second one. The second one meaning the same book or the different book, Anna? It seemed like, yeah, you guys are on the same page of on rotating the wheel again. Maybe we can come back to this book again, like in a later life. Let's try another book, because this book has like wonderful practices. So I would love to come back to this book. Okay, so wheel again as you choose. Let's see. Um, for anyone else, who did not receive the guidance or clarity on whatever they needed guidance on, whatever they mentioned in the comments. And if you guys are new, then yeah, you can like you just if you guys just joined, you can just think about what do you need some guidance on right now. What is going on in your life that you would like to have some clarity on, that you would like some guidance on to receive some wisdom about. Um, Caitlin says the theme of resistance is amazing. But yeah, another practice might be heavy. Yeah, I was thinking the same, that it might take a longer time to do another practice, but we will come back to this book of resilience. Anna says, sorry, I thought you had only two books. Okay. No, no. Anna, we have like a lot of books. Books. Wisdom, wisdom, wisdom. So yeah. Yeah, so this wheel has like 31 books. And yeah, 31 randomly chosen books from like a whole lot of other books. So now we are going to again randomly choose one book from all these books. Okay, so now let's rotate the wheel. Mm, okay. So the name of the book is sorry, Fail Again, Fail Better by Pema Chodron. So, hmm, wonderful title, right? Because yeah, failure is the like staircase that we need to go through to move towards success. And yeah, there are all these quotes like we learn so much from our failures, right? We grow as a person from our failures. So, mm, Caitlin says, I heard mistakes and learning from them. Yeah, mistakes. Mistakes. Yeah, exactly. There is no failure. Like, there are all these wonderful quotes around failure, and yet we all have this fear of failure. Um, and that hinders us from living the life that we want to, that would bring us true fulfillment, right? So let's see what this wonderful book has in store for us. Because some people mentioned new beginnings in the comments, right? Caitlin says, yeah, wow, this wheel is delivering today. Can't wait to hear the lines. Me too, me too. Yeah, it just feels like it is right on spot. Let's see. So these are my notes, guys. And I'm going to again invite in my intuition and just choose a line that would serve us all listening to this live. Hmm. Okay, one of my favorite stories came through. And yeah, story time. We will wrap with a story time. Okay, so let's get started. And oh my god, this is the perfect story for anyone who is like facing this uncertainty. Okay, who have this fear. Okay, what if this happens? What if that happens? So, this is going to be so lovely for you. Wow. Okay, thank you, universe, for sending all of this today into this live. It is just enriching. Okay, let's start. So the author says there is this Tibetan story that takes place in rural Tibet in the 18th or 19th century. And in the story, there is an older couple, a man and woman. They have two things that are extremely precious to them: their horse and their son. The reason the horse and the son are so precious to them is because they need them to survive and farm the land and to tend to everything that needs to be done. The horse does a lot of work and the son does a lot of work. They live in a small village and their horse, this well trained stallion, runs away. So the wife and all the people in the village say, OMG, this is definitely the worst thing that could happen. This is terrible. This is the worst thing. And the old man says, maybe yes, maybe no. The very next day, the stallion returns with a mare. That's why he ran away. So he returns with a mare, and now they have two horses. And the wife and all the villagers say, wow, this is the best thing that could have possibly happened. This is such good fortune. Now you have these two horses. This is amazing. This is wonderful. And the old man says, maybe yes, maybe no. The next day, the son decides that he needs to tame the mare because she is a wild horse. And in trying to tame her, she get sorry, in trying to tame her, he gets thrown and he breaks his leg. You can imagine what the wife and the rest of the villagers said. Why us? This is the worst thing that could happen. This is catastrophe. And you know by now what the old man said. Maybe yes, maybe no. The next day, the army comes in and takes away all the able bodied men to fight in the war. The wife and the villagers really haven't still gotten the message that I am trying to get through to you. They are still just blown around by outer circumstances. When circumstances goes up, they are overjoyed. When it goes down, they feel their life is over. So when this happens, when the army takes away, all the able-bodied men in the, for the fight, for the war. So in this case also, the old man says to the situation that maybe yes, maybe no. This is as far as the story goes, but you can imagine going on to infinity. So now the question is, can you allow yourself to feel what you feel when things don't go the way you want them to? When things don't go the way you hoped and wished for and longed them for them to go. Okay, there are some comments. Summer Star gives all the hearts. Caitlin is writing, I love the story. I have heard it before, getting chills. We will see. Yeah, exactly. Caitlin says detachment from the outcomes. Exactly, when we talk about like uncertainty or anything for that matter, anything happening in our lives, and based on whatever we know in our minds, we are like, this is bad or this is good for us, right? But sometimes, those worst things that happens to us or the suffering that we went through turns us into gold, and they turned out to be the best thing that would ever happen to us, right? So whenever something happens, I love the approach of the old man, that maybe yes, this is a good thing, maybe yes, this is a catastrophe, or maybe no, maybe no. We will see, as Caitlin wrote, we will see. The Shana writes, Grand Rising. And on that note, I have noticed here are 108 meditators here. Such a wonderful, auspicious number. And I am so glad to have all the 108 people here listening to the story, listening to me being here in this live. Hmm. Caitlin says, a teacher on here, Alejandro, acknowledges the hardships and things we have been through as the price we have paid to get where we stand now. Exactly. Yeah, Alejandro is another wonderful, wonderful soul and a wonderful teacher here on Inside Timer. Thank you, Caitlin, for sharing that. Yeah, he's the best. Um, yeah, our struggles and all the sufferings made us who we are today. And when we are in them, we are like, no, I don't want to learn any lessons. I don't want to become this person or anything. But when we look back, we see, how much we have grown, how much we have learned. And sometimes, not all times, but sometimes we become grateful for all those sufferings. So yeah, I maybe if one thing you could carry from this life is having this approach of this old man. Maybe yes, this is a wonderful thing, or maybe no. Maybe yes, this is a catastrophe, or maybe not. Let's see, what others are sharing. Leah says, thinking about this regarding changes in my life that I have fought and am unhappy about. I'm going to work on acceptance of things as they are. Wow. Yeah, I am so glad to hear this. Like, how you are taking in this in and how you're going to apply, how you're planning to apply this into your life. Wow, Leah. Eva says beautiful. I was watching a series yesterday when a woman has escaped jail and was so blessed to be outside and experience fresh air again. It made me realize how we have so many things to be grateful for. Yeah, yeah, until these things are taken away from us, we never take out time to savor them, to truly experience them. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, sometimes, I watch these movies and these series, and they have just the biggest impact on us, delivering the lessons that they sometimes even didn't even intended to. But yeah, you know, that's what listening to the moment, listening to the wisdom feels like in these things around us in any small thing that we couldn't possibly thought would teach us a lesson, but it does. Eva says, and thank you for sharing, Caitlin, so inspirational. Hmm. Let's see. Caitlin writes, yes, Eva, going back to the basics and gratitude, like our home and bed and our freedoms. Yeah, good to think about. Yeah, exactly. Having this, having the internet connection to just connect with each other also. And even coming back to the practice, having those feet to walk around so freely in this world, because many people can't. And this world, as unfair as it is, but not having the accessibility for those people to just, be able to experience the freedom that we do, it is a privilege to be able to walk around so freely. Okay, so I think, yeah, I'm just loving this space and I don't want to, but yeah, I guess this is the end of this live. And Caitlin writes, yeah, that's the word privilege, blessing. Yeah, blessing, privilege. So, yeah, taking out time, maybe, take out the time before you go to bed today to write down all, or at least like few of the things that you're grateful for. Or maybe just stop, pause as you go about the day and just notice. Again, coming back to the practice that we did, noticing your feet, not only grounding but also feeling gratitude for having the home in which you are walking, for having the feet that enables you to walk, for having the support from Mother Earth. And there are multitude of things to feel grateful for. And we don't need to force gratitude, but see, in this moment, what do I have that I feel grateful for? So, yeah. So, I am so glad to have each and every one of you. And yeah, if you have enjoyed this live, if you enjoyed the practice, if you enjoyed the meditation or the lines that came through, then I would um again request you for a donation because these are donation based lives and yeah, it enables me to come back again and just be. So yeah, it would be highly appreciated. And if you joined late, and those who have joined just now, I want to let you know that even though this live is getting over, but if you have just joined, then you haven't missed on anything. I do record these, so I have replays of every single live, which you can access by going through the link tree in my profile. So, going to my profile in the About section, there is a link tree, and in that link tree, you will find the replays. And yeah, I have a whole playlist. So this is the 11th one. And it is so special that we get to have two books, wisdom from two books in this live. And yeah, you can just choose randomly a number. I have numbered those lives and just see what wants to come through. And if you would like to, join my free community to share your experience of these lives, you're welcome to. Again, it is in that link tree. And if you guys would like to work with me, then, if you enjoyed me, my personality, or, what I have to say, my worldview or something, whatever it is, and if you would like to work further with me, you can message me. You can check out my offerings through the link tree in my bio. And I have a special offerings and I have like two spots open for it for a one-on-one like coaching session so that you can become your best self and yeah, bridge that gap between who you are and who you want to be so that you can live with that lasting fulfillment in your life. So, yeah, I am offering this special thing. So yeah, if you want to, you can message me again. Okay, so let's see, there are a few comments here. Eva says, Yes, we have such freedom and privilege that our ancestors wouldn't even have been able to imagine. For example, just being able to have your own bank account as a woman and so much more. Exactly, exactly. Yeah. So much to be grateful for. And yet we miss all of these chances, all of these chances to bring in joy and wonder and, beauty into our lives. So yeah, taking a moment today to just see what do I have, and not just keep on we always keep on asking for more and more and more. So let's taking a moment today to appreciate. And yeah, that I guess that's the challenge for you guys. Um to go back today and reconnect with that practice of becoming aware of your feet, where you are feeling grounded. And as you go to bed, maybe noticing what you were grateful for today. Okay, Samastar writes, I like this empty boat Buddha story. Hopefully, you can see the link. Um, no, I think I'm not able to see the link. Samastar, maybe you can send me on the message. Or if you want to share it like with the whole community, you can share it in my free community there. Caitlin says, Whoa, live 11, which can be equal to 2, and we had 2 books. Neat. Yeah, you know, all this like magic is happening, guys. Summer stars, right? You are a psychologist, Anisha. How impressive. Yes, I am a psychologist. I am a psychologist. I am a life coach and a mindfulness meditation teacher. So you're welcome to like, yeah, if you want to work with me, I would love to. I would love to give you an experience of what it's like to work with me. So yeah, feel free to reach out and we can make your life more beautiful, meaningful, and try to bring in some ease in your life. Hmm. Okay, let's see. Summer Star writes, This was great, Anisha. Thanks. Thank you for being here. I'm glad that you liked today's live. Hmm. Let's see. Um, Leah, thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. Thank you. These donations make these lives possible. So thank you for contributing, for supporting my journey. It means a lot. Thank you. Caitlin writes, Gotcha, nice. Paul says, Hello, Anisha. Joined super late. Just wanted to connect and say thank you. I'm grateful for your teachings. I am glad, Paul, that you could, join us. You could tune in. And it's okay, you didn't miss out on anything. There are replays of these lives. So I would upload the replay of this live in about like an hour because it takes time. Yeah, so you can again access it through the link tree in my bio, in my profile. Summer Star says so smart and beautiful. Thank you, Summer Star. Eva writes, Thank you so much, Anisha, and everyone else for this beautiful live. Yeah, thank you, everyone, for making this space for what it is. Thank you. Paul writes, Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, you can always access the recordings. There are all the recordings of all the previous lives there. So I would love to hear about your experience after you watch the replays. Nicole writes, absolutely would love to work with you. It would be my honor, Nicole. It would be. Um, you can message me. Okay, so you can like message me hi or something, whatever you want to message me, and we can like discuss how we can work together. And I would love to like give you a whole powerful coaching experience. Yeah, I have like, as I mentioned, I have 2 spots to, so yeah, please do like message me. And also you can book a like a free discovery call if you just want to see if we are right fit. So yeah, that's also an option. Summer Star says, "Oh, you don't have a group over here on on Inside Timer." Yeah, no, I don't have a group right now on Inside Timer. I do have a group on another platform. So if you guys are up to, you can join that community there, or if you can message me here. Um, let's see. Wow, you're so proactive, Summer Star. Yeah, yeah, I have a YouTube channel. On that, I would like, on that, I upload all the recordings and everything. So you can access that there. And yeah, and like Nicole, if anyone else would also like to, like, work with me or just experience what it is like to work with me, then you guys feel free to message me or directly book a free discovery call through the link tree. So yeah, that's it for today's lesson. That's it for today's wonderful, live filled with wisdom. And I'm so, so, so grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. And I do these lives on alternate days. So I have another live day after tomorrow, which I would love for you to join. So thank you. Bye bye. Samastar says, I will look at your link tree. Thank you, Samastar. Yeah, I have all my offerings listed there. Anna says, thank you so much. Thank you, Anna, for being here. It was so nice to have you. Oh, you are amazing as well, Anna. You are. Okay, bye.